This is the guy to George Outdoors, and this video is going to be completely different. This morning at about 7 o'clock with the bow, I had a buck come in, a split-second decision, couldn't even get the camera on him. I shot, made a bad shot. I'm not even sure where I hit him. I went and got down, went back to the house till 12 o'clock, waited for 5 hours, called the landowner next door because he went up on his property, called my brother, and we have trailed for, I mean, hours, a mile?
Yeah, probably 3 hours. We've crossed the road.
We have crossed creeks, we have crossed roads, we have jumped him once or twice. We just got real close to him, and he's down. He's a good buck. He's a different buck. I'll go ahead and tell you. He's got a different beam. We have not put our hands on him yet, so this is just as authentic. I'm telling you, man, the bird dog right here, I'm telling you, we have found, and I'm not too proud to say this, it was not a good shot. We found bits of hair, bits of gut, bits of good blood, and we kind of had to keep pushing him.
Let's go see what he is.
Let's see what we got.
It's not completely expired.
Yeah, and I want you to make sure the footage is not too graphic.
Okay.
Okay. He's an interesting buck. An interesting buck. Old gnarly buck. See the flies running around him.
Yep.
He's a I don't know that he's wall worthy, but he's just a funny looking old bruiser buck, mangled up.
It was fun.
Yeah, man.
It was a unique experience.
That's why you do not give up on a shot like this. I didn't really have any blood on my arrow.
We had already gotten on the Ranger and rode for 15, 20 minutes. We're
gonna let him finish expiring real quick, and actually we're gonna help him out along the process because that is the right thing to do. Play my horse, Bailey. I'll let you do it. I am just
All right, so he has expired. Briars. Oh, very
a lot of character,
to say the least.
Just an old buck, ain't he?
Yep.
All right, so we're tired. We just got him back. Blake shot him, like you said, earlier this morning. We trailed blood. We lost blood early on. So we did about a 45-minute walk, just circling. I looked up and spooked him. He ran. We could see a lot of blood. We could tell he was wounded, but we lost him. We spent another hour. I went ahead and went back and got the Ranger. I was waiting for Blake. He met me on the other side of our property. We were about to head home and get something to drink. I said, well, let's run out here and just check this road, because if he crossed the road, we might be able to find it. And it's like the proverbial needle in a haystack. I was just riding, looking slowly. I saw where it looked like a deer was running. Got out and checked, and we saw just a little bit of blood. And from there, the old nose did the rest.
I'm not proud of the shot, but I had enough sense of knowing this deer needed time. We gave him 5 hours, and that really paid off. We were able to come back and track him. In life, you don't need a whole lot. You need a good gun, maybe a good dog, and a good hunting partner who can track. And fortunately, I got him today. So we earned this deer. We're going to get him back. And like I said, there's not going to be a whole lot of footage. Shot him right at daylight. And I'm a YouTuber, but before that, I'm a hunter. So I was going to get the kill. And it just unfolded pretty neat. Now we're going to get him back to the house and clean him up. We're back at the skinner rack. That was one heck of a track job. Many times it felt like giving up, but my brother did find something, so I really got to credit the recovery of this deer to him today. A couple things that I did wrong. Number one, I made a bad shot. That's a given, and that just happens sometimes. I pulled back. I thought the deer was at about 25 yards, and it turns out he's probably closer to 30, and I used my 20-yard pin, and that's just part of hunting. You make those mistakes, but the thing I did right was wait. We came back out, waited almost 6 hours before we went back to start the tracking job. It's a, you know, he ain't the biggest buck. He's got a lot of character to him, so we're going to do a European mount. But, man, this is just what, this is one of the most rewarding recoveries that I've ever been a part of. Maybe not the biggest buck, but he's got a lot of character. Really excited about it. Now we're going to clean him out, and we're going to get him over to a buddy of mine named Charlie. He was actually a former student of mine who does a really good job on European mounts. And we're going to let him do that one for us and get it on the wall. And we'll have memories for time to come. I can't show a lot of the stuff because YouTube is cracking down on us outdoor YouTube guys. They don't like guns. They don't like us killing animals. They don't, you know, they're a little liberal on some of those things. So can't be showing a lot of the stuff anymore. But that's just the world in which we live in. Got the deer cleaned, and I'm gonna be honest, other than the hard work that goes into tracking that deer, this was just a great day. Every hunt has its own special memories, and this one's no exception to the rule. In 2 videos ago, I gave a chance for you to win a super clean prize package, and if all you had to do was guess the correct weight of the deer, and Dylan Griffin, you guessed 130, and that was spot on. I messaged you or left a comment on your comment, so if you would get in touch with me, and we'll get this sent straight to your house. We use this all the time. It's really good to have around your skin and rack in places like that. We are at one of the creepiest places on the farm. We call this the gut pile. We've been dumping guts here for many years now, and I'm gonna dump this one as well. And I'm thinking about doing something here. I got a new trail camera. Company sent me a trail camera to kind of try out, and I'm thinking I'm gonna set the trail camera on this gut pile to see what comes in. I know buzzards, but I'm gonna see if we got any coyotes or whatever. What comes? It's gonna be interesting to see what comes to a deer carcass over the course of a night. All right, we got him cleaned. We're gonna put him over here in the walk-in cooler. This is one of the coolest places we have on the farm, no pun intended, but our homemade walk-in cooler. We put him in here. You see the one my nephew killed a few days ago. I got that on video. There's this one right here. So we're gonna carry both of these over to Charlie. Let him give us a European mount on there, but that thing's pretty cool buck. Thought that was a pretty cool hunt. Meat's in there. Well, that's a wrap. What a great day. A lot of highs and lows, pros and cons, but at the end of the day, deer down. Got him in right there in the cooler. Gonna be just some good eating in a few days, but if you haven't already done so, hit that subscribe button. We really enjoy making these videos and bringing them to you, and that's just hunting. And man, hunting's all, you never know what the story's gonna tell. This is why you get out in the woods and do it. So if you haven't already done so, hit the subscribe button. To the next video, this has been the unofficial, no doubt incomplete guide, Georgia Outdoors.